Good afternoon, my name is Carla Parra and I am studying medicine. First, what does being successful mean to me? To succeed in life to me is having my family complete. I think there would be a reason to stay together all this time. It's a bit strange because none of my family members had died until now, and it is scary to imagine how it would be like. Being successful is be in good health, be physically whole, and have all five senses working. For example, there are people with many serious diseases that limit or end their lives. And although I don't mean that they are not successful, I think it's more comfortable to be well, even if it is subjective. Another thing that makes me feel successful is starting the career I loved since I was a child. Hoping for the future of being a doctor one day is what keeps me focused on my studies and tasks. I have this definition of success because there are some people who study something out of obligation or to make someone happy. However, I think that the consequences of this are being unhappy and stressed for the rest of life, and also they won't succeed in life or go as far as they can. I don't believe that success is having a lot of money, degrees, or recognition because that is temporary. For example, if the money runs out, the person who thought he had everything won't be able to get anywhere. Degrees are only useful for getting a job, but when it comes to making real friends or having a sincere social circle, none of that matters. To conclude with this question, being successful is being good with others, because in this way I can feel good about myself and this makes me demand the same in others around me. The second question is, what do you think are some positive and negative aspects of the impact of tourism in Ecuador? When we talk about tourism, we don't only mean that people from other countries come to visit ours. Tourism is also about our population knowing the place where they live. I believe that one of the advantages of tourism in Ecuador is the coexistence between families, because it allows them to spend time together and feel relaxed. I mean, the way it strengthens relationships between people is amazing. Other advantage is the conservation of historical places that improve and preserve our story for the tourists and the community. What I'm saying is that when you know people are coming to see your country, you will put more effort into making it look nice. Nice in what way? I mean, you will contribute to make it look clean, well cared, and natural. Obviously, this doesn't happen everywhere, but when it does, it is an advantage. Tourism generates a lot of formal and informal jobs, especially for people on the coast during holiday times. Tourism promotes the sale of bathing suits, food, hotel rentals, tickets for places of entertainment, and many other things. Talking about the Galapagos Islands, tourism contributes a lot economically because it is one of the seven wonders of the world and it is very attractive for foreigners. One advantage of this is that the country is becoming better known by other countries, contributing to the knowledge and purchase of their export products and other tourist places that can be visited. One last advantage is the exploitation and use of natural resources. For example, the Molinuco waterfall is an impressive place. Impressive in what way? I mean, it is a place where you can enjoy landscapes and nature that if it were not for tourism, we wouldn't be able to know new biodiversity. One negative aspect is that tourists don't take care of the environment. Sometimes they throw garbage anywhere, damaging its appearance. For example, Salinas beaches in holidays are full of garbage, and it's not longer a very approachable place to go. In the same way, the center of the city in Quito festivities accumulates garbage that people throw away when they go to visit these heritage places. In addition, for poor or developing countries like Ecuador, it is very difficult to spend money on things like tourism when they need more money um, for more important things like food, education, and health. Surprisingly, the dependence on tourism is also a disadvantage because people begin to believe that they can live only from that business, and when something like the pandemic happens, they will no longer have any economic income and will not know how to get out of bankruptcy. Although it was said before that tourism generated jobs, this did not always happen. In Ecuador, there are only some important dates in which places are filled with tourists and people can work, but in times of class or work, tourism does not generate many incomes. Finally, the cultures that exist in Ecuador can be amazingly altered because of tourism, especially those that are not so deeply rooted. What I mean is that sometimes we feel ashamed of our traditions, and to please tourists, we change our lifestyles. The vocabulary words I used were succeed, success, successful, get anywhere, relaxed, amazing, in what way. What I'm saying is impressive, surprisingly, I mean, amazingly. What I mean is that